Recording now. Let's see. I don't know what's going on because there's like a hell. Oh, we are live,
Are we actually
ladies
recording?
and we're on.
We're on.
We're on.
Hey!
Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Welcome back to the Backstage Boys. This is Trent and...
Basil.
What's happening, everybody?
Oh,
Basil, how you doing?
I just blew out everyone's ears on that one. No, I have no cares. Right.
We are in a precarious position once again. This is done via Skype, and usually we're in person, looking at each other, staring at each other's eyes, but
I miss your eyes.
Yeah,
it's been like 3 days since I've seen them.
Yeah, yeah, it has been only 3 days, but yeah, we
usually 3 days.
Usually we're in person, man, staring at each other's eyes, sharing a microphone.
I know. Now we have 2 microphones. It's like we're cheating on one another.
Oh my God. It's funny because I do the other podcast, the Total Nonstop Impact podcast, and I feel like I'm cheating on you when I do that one.
Yeah, I don't like that you do that podcast. Me and you have not talked about that yet.
Is this the equivalent of a wrestler working for another indie that's maybe like nearby but like not?
This is the equivalent of MJF working at GCW bragging how he's the CZW world champion because he gets so much good heat when he just talks about that shit. Like he'll just come out and cut a promo. He's like, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm the CZW world champion. And everyone's like, fuck you, cop collar.
I didn't know you did that. That's awesome.
The CZW is a bunch of cop collars.
I posted a photo of me and Max MJF today.
I saw that he looked plenty displeased that he had to be in the same photo with you without you giving him $10.
I didn't even ask him. He jumped into that when I was about to get a photo with.
He was probably assuming that you were going to pay him.
Yeah, no, he had to pay me.
He had to pay you.
He looked pretty upset when I told him he was got to pay me $10 for jumping into my photo. But yeah, man, it was good. I figured Max has not liked the photo yet, so I'm wondering what he thinks about it because usually he's pretty quick on seeing my stuff. Max hasn't looked at that one yet, though. Maybe Max is upset that I charged him $10 to take a picture with me. What do you think?
That's probably why he won't give you a like because of that.
Well, maybe that could be it, but hey, who cares about that? We are talking about AAW's Dia De Los Luchadores.
Dia De Los Luchadores.
Your Spanish is terrible. I'm not. Neither one of us is Hispanic, but I can at least try to pronounce
I'm Arab.
this.
Of course, my Spanish is horrible.
We're in the brown category, though. Both of us. Dude, you can try.
I deal with hummus, sand, and turbans. Not. I mean, I love fajitas though, so we're good.
We'll do it for the fajitas, man. So we are getting the results courtesy of PW Ponderings and also our own 2 eyes because we were there. But we were, but it's like one of those things where like we're there, but we're not. You know.
Okay.
Just a little funny thing, pwponderings.com has listed the show as, I have to point this out just because this typo makes it really hilarious.
I see it.
Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus. That's the new name of the show, Luchasaurus.
It's a lucha dinosaur.
Doug, what the fuck? Why'd you type? I don't know if this was Doug or Derek, but it says thanks to Doug Enriquez. Dude, if a Hispanic person fucked that up,
Jesus Christ.
You're letting down your whole heritage.
Wow.
Doug of Pro Wrestling. Was it ProWrestling.com?
PWPonderings.com.
No. Doug.
I don't know.
I think Doug is ProWrestling.com, and then we got Derek from PWPonderings.com.
Well, somebody didn't know how to write luchadores.
Luchasaurus.
They wrote Luchasaurus.
It's a dinosaur. It's a Hispanic dinosaur.
My God, it's a lucha dinosaur. Well, anyway, let's run down this card. It was live. We were back at 115 Bourbon Street, and the date was October 26th. Also significant because, Basil, it was my birthday.
Oh, I thought it was because it was Friday.
That too. It was also my birthday. And I was
86
celebrating. 86 years young. I was celebrating with a room full of marks. It was great. None of them Marks. People named Mark.
All Marks.
All Marks.
We're all Marks.
We're
Who
all marks,
cares?
though.
If
Oh, I
you
love
take
being
offense to that word, that means you're not really a fan.
That's what I say. I'm like, how can you say you're not a mark? We're all marks.
Everybody's a mark. Wrestlers are marks.
We're all
People who
marks down
work are
here.
marks. If we weren't marks, we wouldn't be doing this.
Exactly. I'm a
So
mark, man.
call me a mark, please.
I'm a marked man. Ooh, t-shirt,
Ooh,
Crossing T's
mark,
t-shirt.
marked
I'm
man.
I'm a marked man. Huh?
But ed would be lowercase.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a marked
Let's split the profits
guy.
on that
Or
one.
we could do one of those like I'm a so and so guy. Like I'm a marked guy.
I'm an ass man. Burr, burr.
All right, that's enough.
Oh,
We are on to the results. Basil, opening up the show. Our boys, Jake Something and Curt Stallion.
what's his
defeated-
name?
Curt Stallion.
Oh, you missed it. You missed it. Something.
I still want to make. I want to do an audio bit where we kind of splice into their music, where it opens up with "What's my name?" and then everybody yells something, and then the music starts.
We need that badly.
Can we get that on tape next time? We can do that.
Yeah, I think we can. At Legacy, I think they're both working.
All right, let's get them at Legacy because I think that'd be cool. I think I'd like to hear from the fans, the listeners here. If you guys think that'd be cool, kind of like throwback to "You Smell What the Rock's Cooking," some shit like that. One of those like opening lines before music. I think that really gets people's attention.
That would work.
Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. So yeah, Jake and Curt took on PACO and Steve Manders. Is this Manders' debut, I believe? Am I right?
This is Manders. Yeah, this is Manders' AAW debut. And I sometimes I get confused because I work so many different promotions lately, like in the area, that I'm like used to seeing people, and then sometimes I get confused. I'm like, wait, this is your first time here, and I believe this was Manders' first time here.
Yeah, it was actually right because he made a post about how it was a bucket list item for him to be at AAW.
There you go.
Manders, welcome to this.
I thought it was a pretty impressive performance too for his debut in a tag match. In
He
a short
busted it
tag
out.
match, I think he did well.
They didn't have much time, 4.5 minutes only, and Jake and Curt defeated PACO and Manders. Short match, man. I don't know. Like, okay, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, man, Curt drove all the way up here from Texas for 4.5 minutes, man, of work.
17 hours, guys.
He gets paid. He still gets on the show, and that's what that showed me. What kind of that's crazy dedication, though.
Stallion has crazy, and he just made a post on Facebook.
I saw, yeah.
He's going from like San Antonio to Chicago, back down to St. Louis, all in 3 days, and asking for anybody to like ride with him and something like that, like a wrestler that would be like worth his time.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, he's basically saying, look, get seen. Like he's getting booked more and more, and he's saying, get seen, man. Like, ride with me. Don't pass this opportunity up for a free ride.
Dude, he's putting in that dedication because it is not cheap to fly out of Texas at all. So,
which is weird because there's so much activity in Texas. I'm surprised there's not more flying out of Texas. I can't figure out why.
People just stay in Texas. People don't fly out. People, I think, just stay in.
Yeah, I guess so, man. But hey, he came up, did his 4.5 minutes, got a win. But there was also some promo work. We'll get to that later on. There was some cool promos in there. But yeah, man, that was Manders' debut. We went from that to we had a 3-way. Zach Wentz taking on El Hijo de la Park and Stephen Wolf, the 3-way. And another short one, about 6.5 minutes. Zach takes the win on this one.
It was a fun match, though.
It was a fun match. I think Hijo is he's a little green still. He's still pretty new, from what I understand. Yeah,
he has that legacy to build off of the whole La Parka legacy and all that stuff. But he's got a lot of promise, and I mean, obviously his look is really good. It's like it's a refined La Parka.
Yeah, like a modern La Parka look.
Yeah, like he's got like the metallic colors in there, and he's more of a younger style La Parka where he's the high flyer and moves around and all that stuff. So
yeah, La Parka and his son travel together. They're booked on. I think almost it seems like they're on MLW together too, right?
Yeah,
Coming up.
they're a tag team. They're a tag team, and they're up against Lucha Brothers
Holy shit!
for the tag titles. So I'm really excited about that one.
Interesting. I mean,
Are you going to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in with you. When is it?
November 8th, 2 days before Legacy.
2 days before Legacy.
It's a Thursday.
A Thursday? They're doing
Yeah.
a Thursday night?
Yeah.
That's odd. Yeah. I mean, I'm carry your bags there, veteran. Walk.
There you go.
I
think they do that because to not interfere with bookings for like the weekend, you can get more people booked on a Thursday.
Oh, for sure. I met Rafael Morifi. He's the producer at MLW, but also at Impact. So I talked to him, and we were talking about him being in Chicago. So definitely want to connect with him again while we're out there, while they were here. I mean. So anyway, all right, moving on. Let's get these results.
Yep.
Wrestling without the E. So
they don't need no E.
Nah, man.
But
Trevor and Jeff on this one.
Yeah, but let's talk about what happened before.
Oh,
there was a.
Oh yeah,
Trevor Lee cut one of his signature promos.
I'm a superstar.
I'm an Impact Wrestling television superstar.
Superstar. You know what? You know what I've noticed. You know what I love it, by the way, is, and, this is the Impact fan of me talking, because Impact's like good again. Nobody boos that anymore. When he used to. When
I don't think anybody boos that because I mean, obviously, I think it has something to do with Impact getting better, but I just think people just look forward to Trevor's promos so much now.
Yeah, I think it's become a thing now. You're right.
And like, I think it's Trevor himself over. Plus, he's not saying TNA, and like right. TNA was like the real heat word.
Right, exactly. So yeah, no, he cut that promo. Do tell about the promo.
So he was kind of throwing jabs at Jeffrey Cobb, who let's remember, Jeffrey has not been on vacation since he has not been in AAW the last few months. He not only won PWG's Bola, but then he went on to win ROH's television championship from Punishment Martinez, who recently got signed to NXT.
Right.
Then he wins PWG's heavyweight title from Walter.
That's what a hell of a month, man. Shit,
I mean,
within a month, right?
It's all within a month. Like, goddamn.
Jeffrey Cobblesworth is having a great month.
Jeffrey Cobb is having an amazing month, but the issue is Trevor Lee, AAW Heritage Champion. David Starr and Eddie Kingston, AAW Tag Team Champions at this time. Jeffrey Cobb is Jeffrey Cobb right now.
He's got a lot of belts, but not in AAW.
Not in AAW, and the whole point of wrestling is, like we said, that's an AAW brand. So
true. That is very true.
So according to Trevor Lee, he's not pulling his weight.
No. So what did Trevor do? What did he do? Tell us.
So Trevor,
you were ringside, man. You said you had the best view of all.
Oh, dude, I had a great view. Like this was fun to be back at Bourbon. This is the first time I was at Bourbon with the new camera.
I love Bourbon Street. I love it. It's my favorite venue. Look, a lot of people like Logan. Logan can kick rocks on Bourbon, dude. Bourbon's far as hell, but Bourbon's the shit.
No, I'll take Bourbon over Logan any day, just because it was so, like, I just love the lighting, and I like how, I don't know, I just like the whole setup that we had for it.
And the Knights of Columbus LaSalle over all, though. Ew. Over everything.
No. Go away.
No way.
Go away.
God.
So they had the match against Trey Miguel and DJZ. It was a great match. Yep. And but the thing is, so David Starr was getting involved, all that stuff, normal wrestling stuff. Cobb does the Tour of the Islands, which is his finisher, and then Trevor Lee just comes in and pushes him out of the way, and gets the pin and steals the pin count.
It was done well, though. That was really good.
It was perfect. I mean, it was just. But I mean, is wrestling as strong as that new T-shirt that they got.
Was there a new shirt? I didn't see a new shirt.
Yeah, dude, they talked about the new
Oh,
shirt.
I did see it. I did see it. Yes,
Where
I
were
did.
you? Where were you, sir?
I was socializing, man. I was like,
Oh,
it's my
boy
birthday.
birthday boy was getting his licks in.
I had a T-shirt that said it was my birthday. My nurse Nicole made me, and I was walking around just Superman opening my coat, being like, "Check it out, my birthday," and photos, socializing. All the non-alcoholic beer you can imagine was flowing. It was great. So yeah, but I saw the match happen.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was a great match. I mean, over 11 minutes, and then we go into Josh Briggs, the debuting Josh Briggs in AAW.
Oh, this guy. All right,
Yeah,
this dude.
I've been hyped on Josh Briggs for a minute now. Like I've seen him in Beyond and some of the other Northeast promotions, and then I saw him at Black Label, so it was really good to see him come to AAW. He's the perfect size, the perfect look, and like talk about jumping into the deep end. So, I mean, do you want to explain what happened?
Josh Briggs takes on Joe Acer, who's I don't want to say a regular, but he's made a handful of appearances for us. He's a new guy. Is he a Black and Brave guy? I think he is.
I don't know if he's a Black and a Brave guy.
I think he is. I think he's a Black and a Brave guy. But he's I like Joe. He's cool. He's very, very respectful. Helps out. Very nice guy. And so hey, look, he's making himself available and he's getting on shows, which is great. And Briggs, however, destroyed him in 30 seconds. Maybe 27 seconds.
It was literally Joe hit him with a boot.
That was it.
Briggs was like, the fuck? And I'm going to kill you, and killed him. And then calls out anybody to challenge him. And we get Ace Romero, who answers that challenge.
Josie's on a vacation far away. Hits. Oh, yes. The song hits and everybody goes nuts. Interesting dynamic. Big guy height, big guy wide. This was interesting.
It was a good match. It was going everywhere, but like after the match, Briggs gets the win in about 9 minutes, and then Briggs wants more competition. Like he's going for the hat trick.
Briggs? Okay, before you mention the next part of this, I want to mention how Briggs is basically, if nobody's seen him, he's basically like a super jacked and angrier and slightly taller Chris Hero, if you can imagine that.
That's
right. He's more jacked. He's like maybe 2 inches taller, and he's angry as fuck. He's angry.
He's really pissed off.
But yeah, that's how I describe it. Anyway, so now next, after he destroys Ace, what happens?
Jimmy Jacobs comes out.
Interesting, right?
Dude, it's the Kingmaker.
The Kingmaker, yes. And then Jimmy comes out, and then he starts to schmooze Briggs, man. What do you think about this? You were ringside. How did it look?
It was interesting to see Jimmy try to persuade Josh. I was like, too big. I mean, can you imagine if Briggs and Brody King were on the same page in AAW?
Well, listen, that's what Jacobs wants, which is interesting. I
mean, what Jacobs wants, Jacobs gets.
He's a princess. Princess.
The princess gets what he wants.
I don't think Jimmy likes me much.
Really?
I don't think so. I just get this. He's never interested in talking to me at all.
You know what? I don't think he doesn't not like you, but I really personally believe Jimmy just likes to be to himself. I don't know. He's never been rude.
No, he's not rude. Never rude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The longest conversation I ever had with him was at Warrior, and we talked about Impact and stuff. But it just seemed like he wasn't. Most people, like, it's kind of like, I want to get this conversation over with. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. You know me a while. But anyway, I don't know. That's just Jimmy. Whatever. No big deal. It's not hurting me. I'm not hurting from it. As long as Danny Daniels likes me, I'm good.
Danny Daniels.
So yeah, man. Brody told Jimmy to fuck off and die, which I thought was fantastic. Actually, really, really. He's like, fuck off and die, and then he shoved him off. Jimmy gets upset. Security comes out, tries to take or calm Jimmy down because Jimmy's got a spike and he's about to try to kill Josh Briggs. Some of the boys come out, PACO's in the mix, and Jimmy's going to spike somebody. If it wasn't going to be Josh Briggs, it was going to be PACO.
It was PACO, and PACO died.
PACO's dead.
There was blood everywhere. Blood.
PACO is gone.
There was a lot of blood.
I wish PACO would get written out for injury from this.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Heroes welcome. You got to bring him back strong.
Heroes welcome.
You can bring PACO back really strong after this.
PACO, we're so sorry that you took that spike. We love you now, even more so than before.
They'd be like, cool, bro.
But it's not like he's not over.
He's over.
He literally gets one of the loudest pops no matter where he goes.
I don't think PACO's music fits him whatsoever, though.
Oh, PACO's music is so hardcore.
It's so ridiculously
It's
over
so
the top.
hardcore.
But he's not like that at all. Like,
he's not, but that's what makes it better.
Like it thumps. I'm like, dude, this is not fitting this guy whatsoever.
That's like that dope music that you would get on like WWF Warzone back in the day that like you would find before there was like all this like copyright music that was allowed in games.
Yeah, like that. It like hypes you up, but like it just doesn't fit PACO. But you know what? Speaking of music, did you notice? I don't know how many people caught this. We changed Curt and Jake's music.
Yes,
we changed the Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
Hell yeah.
Very fitting, man.
It fits them really well because like the country thing wasn't working, and then like the Eminem thing works for just Curt alone, I believe.
Yeah.
But this Pantera music, I'm down with.
Yeah, no, it's cool. PACO's dead, by the way. Okay, so next match.
Rest in peace, PACO. Hashtag rest in peace, PACO.
Rest in peace, PACO.
Go two heels. We can do hashtag push PACO, but hashtag rest in peace, PACO.
Oh man, the podcast wars are on.
Oh dude, they're gonna hate us so much now. We just went from BFFs to like frenemies.
For at least a week, they cannot hate us because I helped Chris, 2 heels in the face, Chris Romero, compadre Chris. He did the work, but I facilitated it at the show. Chris is now the proud owner of a original, authentic La Parka mask.
I saw that. He posted it on his IG today, and he was grinning from ear to ear.
That mask is dope, dude. It's very high quality.
It's a really sick mask.
It's a very, very nice mask. Real side note, like I guess he had talked to La Parka prior about buying it, and but like Parka hadn't come out, so I went and got La Parka backstage. I was like, hey, the guy you talked to? He's like, oh yeah. And what I thought was really cool was he was like kind of getting dressed down, but he gimmicked back up, like put his mask back on, put his shoes back on in order to come out and meet Chris. Like I was like, I'll just bring the money. Like I'll just bring the money. Chris was cool about it either way, but he was like, no, I want to come out. So he came out and like talked to Chris. I took a picture and everything. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
He's like, what's your name? Where are you from? Like they talked a little bit. It was really cool. He signed a very nice autograph on it. But yeah, anyway, we'll get to La Parka in a little bit. Mexa Blood, Flamita and Bandito against the besties in the world. 12-minute match. Mexa Blood wins.
Dude, this is the Basil pick for match of the night.
Match of the night? Really?
This is match of the night. I mean, I watched all of them except for, I will say, I was upset that I did miss the women's match that was upcoming. I had Ian fill in for ringside because we were doing some promo shoots and whatnot backstage that overran in the middle of intermission.
Yeah.
But what I will say, this match was absolutely perfect.
Bonkers.
Like,
Yeah.
for a tag match, I was super happy. Like, you had all the sick, crazy, high-flying spots. You had the nice little comedy spot with Vega trying to do the kip up.
Oh, I missed it. I didn't see that.
Oh, so there was a spot where they all drop kicked each other. Like, it was like a four-way drop kick to the middle, and they
Mhm.
all went down, and then everybody went to go kip up, and then Vega couldn't kip up. And he tried like twice, couldn't kip up until his bestie Fitchett helps him with the kip up, and then everybody was proud of him because he got the kip up.
Nice. Good match. The ring was filled with cash. Afterwards, the traditional luchador honor of throwing cash at the guys, which was nice. Yeah, man. I mean, it's 12. They got a lot of time on this one. 12 minutes. This was pretty extensive, man.
I wish it went longer.
Not bad, man. Not bad. It was. This is the match right before intermission, I want to say.
This was the match before intermission. You are correct.
So it was cool, man. Intermission was short though, but yeah, no, we couldn't play promos throughout the show on the big screen, unfortunately.
Which I'm really upset about because that's one of my favorite parts of Bourbon Street, and unfortunately there was an audio issue, which is kind of a buzzkill because I like that promo package that plays, and then having the promos in the middle of the show to help break it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really sets us apart from other indies is that we're able to do that throughout the show. We kind of really keep a nice. It makes it more of a performance, that way, and more of a show to follow. But unfortunately, venue, issues, and this goes to what we talk about that the spot is based on, where you never know what can go wrong in independent wrestling. This wasn't a major thing, but it was definitely something.
But it's a hiccup that happens that it's
day of. Yeah.
It wasn't even the day of. It was in the middle of the show. We found out. Like we went to go play the promo package, and then there was nothing. There was no sound.
The sound check went through just fine, but when we actually went to do it, we don't know if what happened, what the venue did, whatever. They like to have a guy at the board with us, but who knows, man? No idea what happened there, but we made the best with it. The promos ended up on social media, which is good. They did really well on social media.
Yeah, it was nice to have you back to help with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, what I missed 2 shows in a row? No.
Yeah, well, no, but
one. Then I went to 2. Then I missed another one.
Yeah, but because you at Logan, no, it was like 3 or 4 shows because all the Logan shows you were busy doing other stuff and you couldn't help with that.
That's right. Yeah, we were trending as a result.
Can you hear the sadness in my voice when I talk about that?
You sound down. You sound very down.
You do.
Dude, hey, as a result of me being back on the social media, thank you to everybody for getting us trending in the top 10 that night. That was pretty cool.
That was fun.
AAW Lucha was trending all night until 5 a.m., dude. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Mex of Blood took out the Besties in 12 minutes, went to intermission after that, came back with a women's tag. The AAW Women's Champion, Kimberly and Scarlett. And they took on Kylie Ray and they debuting Marty Bell.
This was a long match.
It was 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes.
This was long. This was longer than the Mex of Blood Besties match. Wow.
Yeah, this is a minute or just about a minute longer than that one, which is impressive.
That's great. I think that's great because it's all talented women in this match.
No, it was really good. I didn't get to see any of this match because I was in the back doing.
You were with me. You were helping me with.
Right, and we had to get stuff like out during that time, so I missed this match completely. I like Marty Bell too.
Yeah, I was really excited to see Marty Bell because, and it's just whenever you get to see, I mean, all of them. It's Kimber. We haven't gotten to see Kimber in a few months because she's been in Japan. Scarlett's always been improving, like we talked about. Kylie is fucking Kylie Ray. So, yeah. And then I wanted to see Marty Bell because it's her debut for AAW.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I saw Marty at Impact and Slammiversary year before last. She had a run there for a little bit. I don't think she ever had the knockout spell, though. No, I don't think she did.
And then I believe she did Mae Young Classic. So
Oh, that's right, she did.
yeah, so she did the Mae Young class. I mean, she's been everywhere. So I mean, it would have been great to to watch this one. So when we put up our digital file, I'm gonna watch that match because I didn't get to see that one. So I was bummed.
Yeah, no, me too. I want to check that out. But yeah, Kimber and Scarlett defeat Kylie and Marty, and after the match, a mystery woman runs in the ring, jumps Scarlett, beats her
Blue
out.
hair,
Blue
like
hair. Nobody's seen her.
this is propane fired blue hair.
This is yeah. This is blue. This is like Grover blue, like
Dude,
Gonzo blue.
not Gonzo blue because it had a little bit of a. I'm not gonna get in the
Grover.
specifics of this.
Grover.
Yeah, I'll just go with it. I'll just go with the Grover. But
Cookie Monster, Grover.
Yeah.
Electric blue.
Cookie Monster's better. Yeah, Cookie Monster's better. Cookie Monster's was a little bit lighter than Grover. Grover's on the darker side.
Grover's got a tan.
Grover's got a tan.
A blue tan.
Cookie Monster just stays in all day eating cookies. Apparently, but apparently now he eats like carrots and bullshit like that because.
Oh my God, no! Are you serious?
You think, dude? I swear to God,
politically correct Cookie Monster. Oh.
You can, they PC Cookie Monster like 5 years ago, dude.
Oh God!
Google it. He eats like carrots and like sad shit now.
I hate this. I hate being alive right now. If you're telling me this, are you serious?
Dude, go on your phone and Google it.
I'm googling it right now as we're recording.
Be like Google like Cookie Monster like
eating healthy.
Something like that.
Oh my God, it's a search. Cookie Monster eating healthy is a popular search.
Oh, that's so
sick. God, it's me just eating healthy. Me eating healthy foods and cookies. He states that he eats cookies after his fruits and vegetables. Oh God, what do they do? Why are we living in this world? What is this?
I don't know. I want to go back to I want to be born like 15 years earlier, and then like live my teenage years through the 80s.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. I just made it, man. I was ages 1 through 8 in the 80s.
You lucky son of a bitch! I only got to live ages 1 through 2, and I don't remember any of it.
What a time to be alive, man!
Like,
Great
I think
cartoons.
my earliest memory is like preschool. That's like my earliest memory.
We were all well into the 90s by then.
Yeah, I was 91.
The Gulf War was happening.
Gulf War.
All right.
we
went from wrestling to Cookie Monster.
You just went on like a 3-minute Cookie. Welcome to the Backstage Boys, where we talk about Cookie Monster and his bullshit eating habits. And fuck wrestling, guys. Fuck it. We don't care.
Jesus.
Let's go into another match of the night qualifier.
Hands down, go. You take this one.
Ooh, we had Rey Fenix, the ever popular, ever lovable high flyer Rey Fenix, go up against the self-proclaimed best ever Sammy Guevara. This was a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen, barn burner.
Burn burner, here, ladies and gentlemen.
It tore the house down.
Yeah, this was great, man. I mean, honestly, dude, have you seen Phoenix in anything bad? I haven't. It's
Phoenix,
impossible.
I don't think Phoenix can have a bad day. I think the last time do you know what? I can name one. I can name one, and it saddens me to say this. And it wasn't even his fault, I believe. The last time I saw Phoenix have a bad match, Windy City Classic 2015 against Tommaso Ciampa. Remember how?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you remember why.
But because that was because Ciampa got hurt.
Ciampa was hurt, and the ropes sucked dick. The ropes were horrible that night. That's why I said it wasn't really his fault. It was just a lot. It was a lot of bad variables in that match. Like Phoenix slipped like twice, and this was like Phoenix's like second appearance for AAW.
Yeah, it was very early.
It was his first or second appearance. It was very early. I remember that, and everybody was like, "The fuck." Was that 2016? No, not 15. That was 16.
Was it 16? Because was Ciampa in there in 16?
No, that was 15.
Yeah, 15.
Man, I don't know. All the shit blends, and
15, brother. 15.
15, brother.
Brother, 15.
That was when
2015.
Tommaso did not have the PC to work out at 24/7 to look like Kratos.
To look like Kratos. No, yeah, that was Phoenix. I just never see the guy have a bad match. The guy, he's so incredible. I actually, the night before this match, he had a match against Johnny Impact on Impact, and which was another ridiculous match.
Dude, the jumping off the ramp, like
Oh
running.
my
No, he
God.
ran off the ramp, jumped onto the second rope, propelled himself off the
Oh,
second rope,
yeah.
twisted around off the top rope, and did like a moonsault type. I don't even know what the fuck to call it.
I don't even know. That match, dude. I was like, this is a match of the year contender for me right at this point. It was so fucking good.
It was a sick match, and
Very,
do you
very
know?
good.
But you know, I will say I was really disappointed that people were putting up clips of that match before it aired, and it took a lot away from the excitement when I went to rewatch the match. It took away a lot of the excitement because I knew the spot was coming.
Oh, that spot. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Like
Coolest.
there's one thing when we're working that to know who's gonna win. Like I have to know who wins just so I can be set up for like certain things.
Yeah.
But besides like a spot or two, I really don't know what's gonna happen in the match.
True. No,
Like I'll ask for a specific spot just so I can be ready.
yeah.
And I'll explain that later. Like because I asked in one of the upcoming matches, actually in the upcoming match in the LA Park MJF match,
Which we're coming up on.
But before that, Ray Phoenix beat Sammy Guevara. It was an 11-minute match.
11-minute match. It was fantastic. Go out of your way to see it. We
almost this match.
We almost lost this match for free today.
Yeah, this is something we're going to talk about because we're really positive. Like,
yeah,
if you see Trent and I at a show, we're really happy. Like, we're always in a good mood. We're super chill because one, we were fans. Like, not that long ago, Trent and I were fans.
That's right.
So,
and look at us now. You can
look at us now. We're boys. We're boys.
Actually, I thought you were a weird guy. I was like, who is this kid paying front row seats all the time, being a super mark? But then I learned to love you.
You loved me before then.
I loved you when I first saw you at the Squared Circle. Well, that'll be a bonus episode.
We went to ROH shows
That'll
back when ROH was like.
Save it for a bonus episode. People want to know the story behind the backstage story of the backstage.
The backstage.
We should start a Patreon, man. Everybody's starting a Patreon. We should start a Patreon at this point.
Can we start a Patreon so you guys can hear all our pre-episode recordings? You only give us $10 a month for that, guys. Who would give us $10?
People heard the pre-recording recordings. We'd be run off of the podcast world. We
would have 10 harassment lawsuits. We wouldn't be allowed near people. Like you know how like you can't be near like children or you can't be near schools and all that shit. We wouldn't be allowed near people. Like we wouldn't even be allowed in our own house. Like that's how bad it is.
Our mothers would disown us.
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that.
Right,
why'd you have to bring up my mom and your mom? Like, our moms are, like, good women.
They'd be upset. They'd hate us.
Like, they would hate us so much if they found out who we really were.
So, we're going to mention in this match.
Yeah, we'll talk about... Well, yeah, you talk about this.
Quick sidebar. We're not going to spend too much time on this. But we found today... we saw at the show, we saw somebody who had bought a ticket for GA... near the stage, and he had a nice professional camera in his hand. We don't mind people taking pictures, it's fine. But he seemed to be focused for too long, and we're kind of like, what's going on here? Brought to our attention, somebody told me, you told me, I think.
I saw the match on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm saying before we saw the kid record.
I saw the kid recording, and I mean, I also do video recording. So if you have a shotgun mic on your on your camera, you're obviously recording audio.
Right.
Because built-in microphones on camera suck, so nobody records off of that. This kid had a shotgun microphone on his camera, and I'm like, not only was he recording an entire match, he was recording the Rey Fenix Sammy Guevara match,
which is a hot match. This is a match that sells the stream.
That is a show seller.
Yeah. So he's recording. I went up to him and
there's even more like that pissed me off beforehand. So our stage seats, especially at Bourbon, are like a really hot commodity. There's only 10 there's 20 stage seats, 5 on each row, and there's 2 rows, and it's broken up into 2 parts. So there's 20 stage seats. Those sell out first every single time.
Right.
And this person bought a GA ticket, went up on the stage, and started recording. I'm like, dude, what are you doing up here? Like, people pay for these seats. Respect that. Like, just because you have a camera doesn't give you the right, doesn't make you more important than the fan who's just a fan. Like, you are just a fan with the camera. When I was a fan with the camera, I didn't move. If I was in GA, if I only got a GA ticket, which a couple times I did, I just brought a zoom lens and I took pictures. From the GA section, and then I started buying my front row tickets.
Right.
So I can get better pictures.
So initially I thought he had a stage seat because there was a stage seat in the corner that was open, and I thought maybe he just was standing because that was his seat. But it turns out it wasn't. It turns out he did not have that seat. Anyway, continue.
And then I said something like, "Dude, you can't be up here. Like it's cheating the people who paid for those seats. If you're just gonna come up on here and stand, if you wanted a better view to record for your social media or whatever the hell you're doing, then you pay for the seats. That's it."
Yeah. And the bummer was that this guy. So yeah, I mean, he did not pay for those seats, and he was recording a little too much. And so I went up to him and I said, "Are you filming for somebody?" Because sometimes you'll have that where a wrestler will bring a friend with them, to film their match or something. And he's like, "Yeah, for my page." I go, "Oh, no, are you filming for a wrestler?" And he's like, No, I run this page and I just do clips, and I'm filming for a documentary about a year in pro wrestling, in indie wrestling in Chicago. I said, "You're not filming whole matches, right? You're not doing whole." He goes, No, just clips. And see, this is a big thing in indie wrestling. I mean, this is something that, not to deviate too much, this is kind of one of those things that is an issue on the business side. He says, "No, I'm not filming clips. I'm not filming whole matches, just clips." All right, so we talked about it. I said, "All right, just clips." He shows me his thing. I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, you can't be putting this stuff out. I'm like, if you're going to put it out, don't put full matches out, but if you're going to put out clips, be sure to tag us and tag the hashtag. Because it's one of those things where it's out of respect. You're going to put our stuff out on your social media, like the unicorns do. They tag us and put the hashtag, keep it trending. Anyway, the kid comes up to me after the show. "Hey, I'm sorry if there's any confusion. Yeah, I'm just want to let you know I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just for my documentary." I said, "Okay, cool. Just make sure you tag everything, and I can see it later. I want to prove everything you're doing because you seem to be filming a lot." And if it's good, we'll retweet it for sure. Well, I never see anything tagged up until today. Today's Monday. And you hit me up. And you just say, "What a fucking liar." And I was like, "What?" He sent me a YouTube link. And he gave away this entire match. Sammy Guevara and Phoenix gave the whole thing away.
I was pissed because...
Livid.
Like, we don't always record live for our shows. Like, doing a live stream is expensive. Yeah. Like, a lot of people don't know that. And some of the providers out there, it's a price gouge. Yeah, you get to put the content out there, but if we don't make any money back on it, it's not worth it. Exactly. And so we prefer to, most of the time right now, until we figure out something that works, is we do the AAW on demand, and sometimes that doesn't go up for sometimes about a month. It takes a little bit of time for it to go up. I mean, it might go up faster if you go through high spots and all that stuff, or smart mark video. I'm sorry, and
high spots does get it quicker. High spots will have it up quicker, but not in 3 days. You know, I mean, it has to be edited, it has to be cleaned up. It's not going to be in 3 days.
Yeah, and the issue is the whole match was put up, and this is arguably there was about 3 or 4 matches that would sell you on getting, if you were just to get it on demand on its own without a subscription, this would be one of those matches that would sell you. Be like, hey, I want to watch this card specifically for this match, but I'm obviously going to watch the rest of the card.
Yeah.
But if you see this match for free, you're thinking to yourself, should I go pay $10 or could I watch this 12-minute match or whatever on YouTube and call it a day? What would you do? Let's be honest. If it was me, I would watch the YouTube video.
Exactly.
If I saw it on YouTube, I would watch it on YouTube. But to give us excuses to say that you color graded it, like, I don't care what filters, what LUT packages, any of that stuff. Any color grading, any shades, I don't care if it's in black and white. It's still the match.
Yeah. And
just because you presented it, you put a different bow on it, or you wrapped it up differently, it's still the exact same match that you would watch.
Yeah. And luckily you caught it early. I had like 17 views on it, which to me is 17 too many. That pissed me off. 18
too many. Can't you math?
Yeah, sorry. So I got in touch with the kid right away and told him that needs to go down immediately. He took it down in like 2 seconds. And then we went back and forth. It was a very heated convo. Professional. I mean, I'm a businessman. I keep it professional. And I told him, no, you completely violated trust. Like, you broke your word and you lied. And I basically, I mean, not to get into the whole thick of it, basically the guy lied about it. And I told him that there's guys who do clips for us and who put a lot of content out there for us, but they do it the right way. And it's like, listen, for anybody listening, the best way to do it is be upfront with the promotion, because, dude, we all want to work with people. That's like let that stigma go. Like, we all want to work with people. If you're going to promote us, absolutely. And the case in point is Wrestling with Unicorns. This is a group, if nobody knows who they are, they're an independent group. They're 2 brothers who have made this amazing brand. I mean, Basil, how Jonathan and Martine have grown this is out of seemingly what seemed to be a goofy idea in the beginning. A lot of people have turned this into a real thing, and they are content providers of clips and social media, like shorts, for like basically giving people a taste of every promotion they go see. And what they do is they contact the promotion, they respectfully talk to them and ask permission, and then they work their way from audience to sometimes even ringside. But they ask for permission. They talk to performers. They make sure everybody is cool and on the up with what they're doing, and they never ever lie or get in anybody's way.
No, and they do things. They do things right, and they eat a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie.
They sure do, yeah.
They eat a lot of shit, and they brush it off, and they let it go, and they move on.
Yeah.
But being disrespectful and lying is something that they don't do.
No, they're very upfront, and they have gained the respect from people because of that. And I really admire the brand they've built. But look at that. AEW is a great case in point with them. Our management was hesitant because these guys work for a lot of different promotions. In the beginning, nobody got it. Our upper management didn't understand what this was, what was going on, like what are these guys even trying to do. And they were very respectful about asking permission. Can we do this from the audience? Can we show you what we can do? I mean, I knew them, but our upper management they didn't really understand it. But in time, like, it got to the point where they did so much for us that Martine runs AEW Snapchat at shows. Like, he has our Snapchat logins. We trust him enough, and we said, you know what? You truly care about what you do for us, that you can run our Snapchat at the show. And that's awesome. And he loves it. And that's the way to do it. This guy is he's basically taking money out of our pockets. And yeah, he claimed he didn't know. He's new to the whole thing. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, but you know what? He could have at least asked first. That's what I say. So, like, anybody out there who wants to be a content provider, like, talk to the promotion, work with the promotion, get to know their management, and do it in a way that works for both of you.
And the thing is, like, if you're gonna do content promotion, there's not many. You don't need a bunch of people to do it.
No.
Like,
No.
they were literally, he was literally right next to Martine.
Yeah, he was right next to him, and it's like, dude. And Martine was looking over at me and like, looked kind of uncomfortable about it. And they actually talked together. They actually did talk. And Martine told him, "Hey, you just got to go about this the right way. Just keep hustling, but do it. Be open about it. Be transparent." This guy was not transparent, so that's why it doesn't work. But in any case, not to dwell too much on it. That was taken down. We let him know that's not going to work, and we won't be working with him. That's how you burn a bridge.
No, I mean that's a really easy way to burn a bridge.
Yeah, and unfortunately he did it. So sorry, man. I mean that's just how it goes, and we appreciate him, coming to the show and wanting to do something, but you did it the wrong way, and it's not going to work that way, unfortunately. So whatever it is. But anyway, moving on. Let's wrap up these results.
Let's go into the fun part of the show.
Yeah, go ahead. You kick this off. You were right there.
I love this match.
All right, I want you to talk about it because you had a really good view. I was watching from the ramp, which was an interesting perspective. So you tell me what your
from the ramp.
I was behind the I was on the stage behind the curtain.
Oh, watching. You were on stage. Okay, that's the 3 steps. You're calling it a ramp.
It's a ramp.
Okay.
It's like the WCW ramp, the big ass ramp.
It's fucking marks.
Fucking marks. It was my birthday. I could sit wherever I wanted at this show.
I could do whatever I want.
Oh, side note. Okay, so like somebody spilled a bunch of water on the stage, and Danny's like, "Get a rag. I don't need La Parka falling down and suing my ass." Go wipe. He's like, "I need you to wipe that up quick." And then longtime AAW fan Mudball was he's like, "I'll take care of it," and tossed in the rag, and he took care of it.
Good old Mudball.
Good old Mudball. Since show 1, I believe Mudball. Anyway, go on.
So we had La Parka and MJF. We had MJF who not only came out in a La Parka mask, got hit with plenty of toilet paper. Thank you guys very much, but we need more toilet paper.
More.
More.
There's a dollar store.
I know. You know what I need? I know. I need to just stop by and just buy I need to buy 60 rolls of toilet paper and give one to everybody in the front row. I want the ring. I want the next show that he's on. It's gonna be my due diligence to make sure the ring is covered in toilet paper. I'm just thinking about the photo possibilities. I don't care about MJF's health.
No, screw his health.
No, screw him.
We want our
He's
content.
A piece of shit. I don't like him.
He's a piece of shit, which is why you need to throw toilet paper at him.
He's so much of dude. So I'm checking my Twitter during this, and he's so much of a piece of shit that his own dad retweeted a picture that I took, left in the watermark. So he's a good brother, and
his own dad.
It's the picture of MJF taking the chair shot to the head, and it
his
just
father
goes his own father, Steve Friedman, hashtag at Paleo King _ So go follow Mr. Friedman.
Oh my God.
It's Stephen Friedman is the username. And it says, "Hey, MJF, you 100% should never have left that Ivy League school, idiot."
His dad is fantastic.
His dad's a better gimmick than Max's.
Oh my God, dude, we need to bring him out. It reminds me so much of and I know this sucks because he gets it a lot that people call him like an EC3 lookalike. But I remember when EC3 would refer to his dad, and his dad would tweet once in a while, and he'd call him EC2.
Oh, he still calls him EC2.
Oh, he does?
That's his dad's gimmick on social media is EC2.
It's awesome. Yeah, I love EC. There was a show where EC2 was in the audience one time, and he was pissed off at his dad.
Yeah, I remember that because I'm an EC3 mark, so I always watched EC3 stuff on Impact when it was like really bad. And he walked out, he just did the simple without even looking at him, he just did the simple fist bump.
I believe he had like a still photo of that at one point.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he did that for his birthday. He said something about him. But this is the spot that I was talking about, like where I had to prepare myself. So I knew about the first table spot that will probably make it on Botchamania.
Okay.
Because the table didn't break.
That's right. The table did not break.
Tables.
It was a hard bump. It was a hard bump,
dude. You want to know what's crazy? So I don't know. I don't. You didn't watch Evolution last night, right?
No.
Okay. So Charlotte and Becky had a last woman standing match, which was amazing, by the way. Like probably the best last man standing match I've watched in years.
Wouldn't it be last woman standing?
No, it was a last woman. But what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like in those contexts of the rules, you don't go PC on me.
Cookie Monster went PC, man. Shit.
So you can go PC.
I mean, what's sacred anymore at this point?
I mean, anyway. I know your future plans to go PC, so that's a small little tease for everybody.
No.
I'm not going to go into any further. I'm just going to let everyone speculate. I'm not going to do it.
Don't let that out of the bag. No.
I'm not. But I'm just saying, don't become a bitch on me. And oh god, I'm gonna get heat for that one. And
we just lost listeners.
We just lost all the listeners.
But we gained more with that little tease you threw out about me going PC. And for a great performance. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, go on.
But so Laparca like smashed hard into MJF into this table.
It was a spike, man.
And the table did not break.
He bounced off of it.
So not only did the table win on Friday night, but on Sunday night, Charlotte did a moonsault onto Becky, and the table didn't break.
Jeez,
so they both had the same idea, where I think Charlotte found a way to illegally stream. She probably hit up that kid's YouTube channel, and
oh my god.
Because they did a power bomb onto the table. Like Laparca did the power bomb to finish out the match and destroy MJF's livelihood. Charlotte did the same thing to Becky. No, do you know what she did? She just did a standard splash to like instead of doing the moonsault. She didn't. It didn't splat. It didn't bounce when she did the standard splash. It bounced when she did the moonsault. Because I think when you do a moonsault, you don't have as much impact.
Well, more the weight goes to the back, like to your legs, which are more hanging off.
Like the table tipped over.
Yeah, that's where the weight you tip it over that
perfectly, way. If the table had to be further away, which I don't believe it was, which I think messed up everything. But besides that, it was a superb last woman standing match, and everybody I think Evolution on point in general was a really good night for women. But regardless, we should go on to the main event.
Well, you got to tell what happened. Finish the match off here.
I did. I said Laparca did the powerbomb. Don't you listen to me?
I didn't hear the powerbomb part. My bad.
I said they both did variations. He powerbombed the hell out.
You went into the Evolution. I was like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
I'm sorry. You tuned out because I said WWE.
All I heard was Charlotte, and as soon as I heard Charlotte, I go, well, I guess I'm going to take a little breather here for 3.5 minutes.
Jesus, man. Jesus.
Cheese and rice. All right.
Cheese and rice. But you really should watch that match. You would appreciate it.
Yeah, I like Becky Lynch. I think
this was a Triple H produced show. This was not a Vince produced show.
You know, eventually I feel like they're going to start putting that at the beginning, a Triple H production. Letting you know, this, Raw's of Vince McMahon production.
You don't need it, because you can tell by just the production standpoint of how things are changed. There was no lights on the crowd on this one. There was no fancy ring with all the LEDs. They just used the normal ring. There was they had a different stage setup, which Triple H used to do for takeovers before they used to run in the same building as the pay-per-views and the Raw and the SmackDown. So they would just keep the same stage up. But when they used to run different buildings, they would always have a different stage setup. Like I said, the lighting wasn't on the crowd. Everything flowed better. There was no promos. It was just all like, besides like hype match promos or whatever, everything was all just straight to match, and it was all good wrestling in my opinion.
Nice.
But go into the main event, which wrap it up there, Trent.
Oh, I'm gonna take the main event. All right.
You take the main event, sir. This was your birthday day. You get the main event.
All right, well that's fair enough. All right, sounds good. We had Hot Fire
Myron Reed. He's got blonde hair.
Can't you see? Hot Fire Myron Reed and AR Fox, Firefox, which nobody freaking spells right. Even these results we're looking at, nobody can get Firefox right, and nobody spells Mexiblood correctly either. By the way, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's paying attention to detail.
Sorry for that. There's all sorts of typos on this, but at least we were there, so we know what to talk about.
What's up? They had a tag team title match against Wrestling, with which was David Starr Kingston this time, and this was a badass match, and we have new AAW Tag Team Champions.
And new.
Kingston accidentally hit Starr with the back fist, and then Starr was pinned after Fox hit that 450. And this was Myron's first title with the company. Fox, I believe, is a 2-time tag champ.
He's a 2-time tag champ. He was
He's a heritage champ too.
He was champs. He was champs with Phoenix.
Yeah.
And then when Cobb, when Phoenix got injured?
Phoenix was injured, or he was pulled for something. I can't remember.
Phoenix was injured. Oh, no, I think Phoenix was injured, and then Cobb, and then that's when the heel turn happened, and Cobb joined wrestling.
I forgot about that. You're right. Good memory. Good memory, kid. All right.
Yeah, I remember some things. I don't remember much, but I do remember some things.
Not bad. But this was a great match. Your photo to commemorate this match was one of my top 5 photos you've ever taken.
Whoa.
It was. You got some really good ones. The way this one just came out was incredible.
It's the colors, kid. It's the colors.
I was shocked you got that amount of space in between the front of the ring and the guardrail to get that shot, because that was so perfect. Like, is that a shot that you had to, like, raise your hand up, like, above your head to get it, or, like, what was the deal? It was
I don't remember. It was
all I know is that it was perfect.
Do you know what? Honestly, like, when I think about taking pictures of a show, it's exhausting to think about. Like, I'm just like, how I'm gonna do this or how I'm gonna do that, and it's honestly exhausting thinking about it. But when I'm at a show, it's so fluid and second nature, and people see me run around the ring, and it's kind of detrimental because I give away spots because I have to be in position. But like, I know how to predict. I'd say about 90% of the time, I have a really good prediction of where wrestlers are going.
Yeah.
And it's just a fluid thing for me. Like, my foot can be in so much pain because, like, I work retail, so I'm on my feet all day. And when I'm at a show, like, when wrestlers talk about, like, adrenaline, or fighters talk about adrenaline and all that stuff, like, obviously it's not on the same level, but, like, all that happens for me when I'm taking pictures. So sometimes some of the pictures that I get, I'm just like, until I go back and look, I'm just like, holy shit, I got that. Okay, cool. And
yeah,
like,
man.
me something that's really cool that me and Watson will do is if we get like pictures, we like to try to get stuff at like different angles or something, and then we'll like compare like our shots or whatever, like while we're there, like while there's like a lull in the match or something.
Yeah.
But no, it was. I was really happy with that shot that I got. I don't know how I got it.
That's a little photographer thing you guys do. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Comparing shots.
Comparing shots.
Comparing
hey, mine's
shots.
bigger than yours.
Mine's bigger than yours. My wide angle is bigger than yours.
Mine has a higher resolution.
Jeez. All right. We then went and produced a post-match reaction video from Fox and Myron that'll be included on the video on demand and DVD. I might put this one up as well.
I think you should. I think you should put that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one out. I think it was a great.
I also
promo.
think we should have talked about this before. This is the first time we're talking about that.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It's good that we got it, and it's gonna either way. It's gonna go on to the.
It's gonna go up somewhere.
But I think I'll put it. I think maybe maybe I'll put it out this week, kind of like rebuzz the title win. Maybe. But it was a great post match. I think Myron came through really authentic, and what was funny was we did about 4 takes, and Myron's first take killed. I don't know about you, but it killed me that his first take was so damn good.
It was almost perfect.
It was so good, but then Fox stuttered and he was like, do it again. And I was like,
dude,
no!
There's when you do, like, sometimes with Sami Callihan, we're talking about 4 takes, it's not that bad to do 4 takes. I would rather do 10 takes and have it be right than do 1 take, it be mediocre, and then be like, okay, whatever, let's just get this out. Like, and if I feel that the promo is not good enough, I'll say something. Like, the wrestlers will be like, yo, dude, that was awesome. I'm like, no, we're doing this over again.
Right.
So, dude, even the best of the best, even some of the best promos will have to be redone because everybody fucks up. We're all human.
Well, of course. It was great. They both, Myron was you could tell Myron was super happy, man. Like, this dude's first title in AAW, like, that's huge.
Yeah,
young guy.
You know what? I remember his goal was to win the Heritage title this year, but I wouldn't consider settling, but to get the AAW Tag Champion.
No, that's huge. A lot of big names have held those belts, so that's pretty cool. The idea was it was the mentor student thing, which they did great, and Fox has been a great inspiration for him. I think legit, which is awesome, man. But after that, we wrapped up the show. We did our first post show. I brought this idea out at the booking meeting to do a post show recap, and kind of like you make it like I used to love when Ring of Honor used to do that post show. They would do it immediately though. I mean, obviously their infrastructure is a little stronger, and they would just broadcast it live on Facebook. This is our first time doing it. We had Sarah, Shockey, and Tyler Voles. I caught them upstairs by the commentary table. Quick breakdown, post-show breakdown, 3 minutes. Run the show, let you know what the next one coming up is. It went over great. Like, it was slightly long for direct stream on Twitter, but we went on YouTube, Facebook, got a good amount of plays. People liked the post-show, so letting people know now, we're going to start doing a pre-show as well. This has been agreed on. We'll have a pre-show and a post-show for all our events coming out from now on. So keep your eyes open for a pre-show about maybe, I'd say about 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours before the show starts. Keep an eye if there's something you don't know what's going on at that show that evening. Watch the pre-show. You'll see what's up. So that's new. You heard it here live.
Live.
We are live. But
not in living color. We're in living audio. Living stereo.
Living stereo. But no, post show went good, and that was it, man. That was Dia De Los Luchadores 2018. We had a lot of luchadors in the show.
Dia De Los Luchadores.
There's no Los. It's just. Oh yeah, it is Los.
It is Los.
Dia De Los
Luchadores.
Oh yeah, Dia De Los Luchadores. All right.
Luchadores.
That was it, man. I ran around, got a bunch of pictures with a bunch of friends there, celebrated my birthday, and I told Mike, I ain't breaking down for shit. I'm going to celebrate my birthday, which I did, even after the show.
Attaboy.
It was fun, man.
Do you know where I went?
Home. You left before. I was looking for you. I was like, dude, where's Basil? I'm like looking all around, like I need that post show. And,
dude, I went home, and then I edited until like 2 a.m. because I wanted to get all the promos up for Rob, to use because I know he edits, the next day because fucking lucky person with 9 to 5. And I had to be at work like 7 hours later. So I just wanted to get that stuff done to prevent any backlog from happening and use as much footage as possible.
Yeah, for sure. No, it went good, man. I'm glad we got it up in time. We got the Myra and AR Fox photo went up right away.
Yep.
We were trending till the next morning, which was fantastic. That's what we want, man. So glad to see. It was definitely a successful show. Huge crowd. We know it's a big crowd when we have to open up the extra room.
I love when we get to open up that part because it adds. Not only does it make it feel bigger, but it's so much roomier because the wrestlers get to set up their tables there.
Yeah.
And then it adds extra air so the room doesn't get hot.
Yes. No, it's really cool. I'm glad we did that. I hope we do it again whenever we go back.
Every time. It was a great draw. I mean, it was packed.
It was packed, man. It was a fun night. People were really, really, really enjoying it, which I appreciate.
It was a solid show. We hope everybody had fun. It was a lot of good production. Like, so for me and Rob. So Rob is the guy who does all those new trailers that you guys have been seeing on our social media.
So good.
So we call ourselves hashtag Team Curt.
Team
Curt, because we have a sick ass cart to carry all our shit into the building.
You guys have a nice little station set up.
Yeah, we do. We had this, like, everyone's like, go to the promo room, and everyone's like, the fuck, we have a promo room?
Yeah. Like,
and we made it this really sick place with, like, we had all of our lighting set up, we had all of our monopods, and video cameras are everywhere.
It looked awesome.
Ian got involved. Like, it was great. It was, and then we had Watson there. We just had there was just so much creativity going on that it was just such a good. It was a really good vibe.
Watson was looking for a place to put his stuff, and I was like, put it on the media table, and he's like, the what? And I'm like, the media table. And he's like, there's a media table. I was like, the media table. I was like, that's all the media table right there.
I was like, Danny, thanks for the budget to get. He's like, what? And I was like, I was like, Danny, thanks for paying for this room. And he goes, I didn't. Oh yeah, you're welcome.
What? Oh, geez, shut up, dickhead.
What? Oh yeah, of course I paid for it.
Get out of here, dickhead. It was cool, man. But no, great night. Next show coming up is November the 10th. November 10th in LaSalle, Illinois. The last one of the last two.
Second to last.
One of the last two, baby. This
AAW
is it.
Legacy.
We're leaving it in LaSalle. I think the last show should have been called Legacy, though.
No, I think the last show is called. Let me pull it up really quick. It had a really good name to it.
It's called Fuck Off, LaSalle.
It's called Last Call.
Is it really? Oh
yeah.
Shit! All right,
it's called Last Call.
Nice. All right, Last Call it is. Side note, speaking of LaSalle, we didn't mention that you briefly said his name, but Ian Stork got his ringside debut at the show, man.
Hell yeah, I was happy for that's 3-count photo on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, you should follow him. He's very talented. He's probably more talented than me. What?
He would freak out at you saying that right now.
I don't care.
Ian was great. You basically you gave him the shot. You're like, all right, kid, you're
up. You're up, kid. Let's see what you're worth.
That's like saying you're winning the title tonight, kid.
Grab that brass ring. Grab that brass ring.
I mean, it was your way of giving the kid a shot. Like, all right, I gotta go back into the back. This is yours now. Take the shot. Don't let me down.
I literally did that. I had to go in the back, in the middle of that Ace Briggs match.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran up on Jimmy D's seat, what I normally do. Run up on Jimmy D's seat, hop on stage, yelled at Ian. I didn't yell at him. I was like, go down. You take ringside until I can come back. Couldn't come back for 2 matches.
I think he was very appreciative of that. Very appreciative of that opportunity. But no,
Yeah,
man, good for him. Good for Ian. Thank you for help. I'm looking forward to seeing. He posted a few that look great.
yeah.
Looking forward to seeing
It
more.
was no. He takes phenomenal pictures.
That's good. But yeah, Basil, that's it, man. That was Dia De Los Luchadores.
An hour. We're at an hour and 15, sir.
You know, we didn't get one in last week, and I think we're making up for that.
We're making up. We're making it a little bit thick.
Extra thick. People have been waiting for the backstage boys.
Yeah, you know what? It's just sometimes when we have shows, like if we don't have the full card, it's kind of hard to do a preview.
Yeah, it's fun though. We can. I mean, I'd like to let people let us. I mean, let us know if you guys wanted more. If you definitely want a preview show, we'll do it. Or if you want just like in those off weeks, I would love to do.
I actually
topical
want to
shows.
know what you guys want. When if we have a week of a show, let us know what ideas that you guys want to listen to. If you guys want us to do a review of a show, necessarily that we haven't talked about, or just anything. I don't know. I think we can
Yeah.
make like a game or some shit. I don't know.
We could do something. Yeah, tweet us at the BSB show on Twitter. Let us know what you'd like us to do on those weeks where we aren't doing a recap or discussion. What would you like to hear? What would be fun? Because we have a lot of exposure to stuff in AAW. So if there's something you want to, obviously we're not going to give everything away, but if there's things you want us to feature on, let us know. But
and we can always go back into we have obviously access to AAW on demand and all
the
the
archives
and all the shows.
Yeah, man.
So
the best answer of the week gets an autographed AAW photo that Basil has taken, autographed by Basil. Just
why are we punishing them?
It's a photo of AR Fox autographed by you.
It's autographed by me. It's like, here's to you, kid.
Here, kid. Thanks for listening.
I'm gonna autograph it, and it's like, what's your name? It's like, my name is Joe, and I write John.
And you're one of those assholes that even sign like his full name. You just write BM.
Yeah.
All right, let's tell these people where they can find us, and then we'll get.
Oh no, that's you. You have this all like verbatim.
All right, here we go. All right,
ready? Are you? Hey, I'm gonna tag you in. Hot tag.
Hot tag. All right, you
Hot
can find
tag.
us on social media at the BSB Show on Facebook, Twitter, and we on Instagram yet or no?
Next week.
Next week, Instagram. All right. You can find the streams of this podcast on Apple iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, and rate, review, subscribe on all those. Let us know what you think. 5-star reviews, everybody. 5 stars only. I mean, you can rate less than that if you want to tell us.
No, you can't. If you rate less than that, then you don't get to listen anymore.
We will be posting direct links for these streams on our social media. Share them around. If you know indie wrestling fans, let them know. And then interact with us. That's, like I said, the BSB Show on Facebook and Twitter. And just, let us share it around, man. Let us know what you guys think. We love feedback. So anytime you want to get in touch with us. Personal Twitter, you can reach me at Vanilla Joke. That's like Vanilla Coke, but with a J instead of Coke. It's a joke. And Basil, where can they reach you? I've had it for a while, man. So going back a long time. Just tell them where they can reach you.
It's BZ. It's a B as in boy, 2 E's, 4 Z's, and a Y. BZ.
And for the sake of this, plug your other Instagram too.
No, it hasn't been active in like 2 months.
No, you should start posting that again.
I know. I need to get my life back in order.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust your
right
balls on that.
Right now, the only pictures I would be taking is of me playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I guess selfies it is. All right,
selfies it is. You want me to watermark my selfies from my iPhone?
How about this? Well, let's test the listenership. Tell people where they can add you on PS4.
No.
Is it BZ?
No.
It's probably BZ. Everybody add it right now.
Dude, my PS4 is only used for single player games. I don't play online.
Well,
I use it on my PC.
You can add me. There's another clue.
I don't like friends. I don't want people.
Well, geez, you're alienating our audience. I love Friends. I love all you guys. You can add me a vanilla,
Exactly. Yeah,
add me a
Trent,
vanilla
be
joke and
friends with
everything.
Trent
Yeah,
and play on his PlayStation 4 that he has no games for.
I have no games for
He
it.
does not have a single game for his PlayStation. Every time I go, yo, Trent, let's go play some PlayStation 4, and he goes, how?
I'm like, wait, you mean the Netflix streaming machine? Yeah,
You mean the box that I can watch my Impact?
yeah.
It's just the Impact Twitch stream.
That's all I use.
It's the Twitch stream machine.
The Twitch stream machine.
It's the Impact Twitch. He literally does not use anything else besides he uses his PlayStation 4 to watch Impact's Twitch stream.
Oh my god, I need to get some games. I do. All right. On that note, so everybody, hey, listen. If you see me at the next AAW show, bring me a PS4 game that you're not playing anymore.
Bring him a PS3 game, guys.
No, PS4 game that you're not playing anymore, that you think is garbage. Bring it to me. I'll play it. All right. On that
that's
note,
what we should do. We should have review the worst PS4 games while you're miserably, begrudgingly playing your PS4.
Oh my god, please! If anyone has a shitty PS4 game that they want to give me, I will review. I will sidebar review it in a bonus episode.
Someone get Trent WWE 2K16. That was god awful.
All right, give me that garbage. I'll play it.
Or 17. 17 was horrible. I think 16 was decent. 17 is straight trash. So someone bring him WWE 2K17.
All right, let's see who makes on. I'll be in LaSalle on the 10th. Who's gonna bring me a shit game? All right, Basil, anything else? Are we good?
No.
What else? All right, jeez. And we will talk to you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Later.